Hi, my name is Lauren and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
You are tuned in to Talk Show Kings on TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.
You are tuned in.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Talk Show Kings. First and foremost, I'd like to give thanks to Felix Washington, our producer, for putting this thing together, and this great city of Douglasville, Georgia, for letting us into their city, and to you at home for allowing us into y'all's home each and every week for our episodes. All right, and today we got two great topics. We're going to be talking about the AI intelligence, and we're going to be talking about the transgender into the sports arena. But first, before we get started, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm King Darwin, and to my left.
My name is King Yaquez, and to my left.
Hey, my name is King Ralph.
And together we
are
the
Talk
Show
Kings.
Kings.
All right,
All right.
now, booyah.
All right. And before we get started in these topics, if you guys want to chime in and give us a call, you will have the number flashing at the bottom of the screen. Call in and give us your input or a suggestion or comment, anything you care to share with us. And we also got a Cash App. Hit that Cash App. We got a lot of things going on and everything costs, so you can hit that Cash App at $TV 1061, guys. TV 1061. So we're going to get started. We're going to dive in, and we're going to talk about, the AI intelligence. What is AI intelligence, right? AI intelligence is what? Stands for artificial intelligence, right? What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer or a robot to take on human tasks, okay? So that's what an artificial intelligence is. And the first artificial intelligence started in 1940. 1940. Can y'all believe that? We didn't even get the computers till 1980.
Come on now.
But they had this artificial intelligence thing started since 1940. So the military and and all of that, anything that we get, we already know they done had for years and years and years to come, right, and then studied it for years and years and years to come. So, with that being said, artificial intelligence. What do y'all think about artificial intelligence, Kings?
It's a good thing, but I could just see it going so wrong on so many levels just because it's not just, of course, artificial intelligence is growing extremely fast, and they're trying to give it free will thinking. I can't see it going any better with an AI with free thinking. Like, that's scary right there.
Yes, I do agree. That is the most scariest part about it because it do have the ability to reason. It has the ability to make decisions on what has happened in the past. You know, one of the biggest things that they started off with was the chess, being able to play the game of chess.
That's right.
So with it being able to play the game of chess, and when it has gotten beaten, it could remember what they did wrong and correct itself the next game. So that's the scary part, is what King Jaquez was talking about.
Exactly.
The ability to not get defeated or to think of what to do if they lost or if something happened to it prior to, the same thing happened to them again. You know what I mean? To be able to think about what should they do for an outcome, right?
Okay.
Yes. So what do you think about it?
Well, it's
King
crazy
Raph?
you said that, but I'm going back to Star Trek. You know, everything that we see that's on television, they're creating. And then the Terminator, recreating. And then I think it was a few years ago, they had this thing that they moved into the sex world, making these computer women look like a woman, body frame and everything, every part of the body. Say, what's going on here? And I've been noticing for years, centuries, they've been trying to replace human beings on their jobs. Big billionaires. While we pay a man all this money, or a woman, we can use a computer. I believe we had a talk on this earlier. We was talking about you going to Sam's Club. They got a computer cleaning the floor. And if you stand there, it'll look at you and back up. You know, I used to be, I said it several times on the show, I was a truck driver. They had years ago, they tried to use a computer to drive, to take your job. But it killed a woman. It ran over a woman. So they had to take that out of there. So, but I can see what they're doing now. They're going to have a computer, one driver monitor the computer, then, this being an edge. Look at Walmart. Computers run everything. You got one cashier, the lines are long. And they got that one person just standing there watching about 5 or 6 computers. It got so crazy now at Walmart. If you don't scan something, do you know the law is they can come to your house and charge you now? You might have forgot an item. And when you talk about that intelligence, I'm like, it was just recent. They had a computer up there, and they was doing shows to show how this computer works. Just one computer freaked everybody out. It went like this. We here to take over. I'm just playing. And everybody got quiet. I mean, that's enough to freak you out.
It is enough to freak you out.
And then I said earlier, just mentioned they're making the computers the women, men, that you shouldn't be worried about no wife anymore, or husband. We got somebody to do that. Isn't that scary?
It's coming. It's really right down the street. Yeah,
it's already here.
Literally. So what do you think about that? Far as saying that now they have these robots that can replace a wife.
I say we cannot
replace a husband.
We can't put too much trust into these machines. And that's what we're doing as we're finding out is we can make it easy for our everyday lives. Now we're becoming too depending on machines.
Exactly.
And we need to get back to a point to where we depended on ourselves. Because like you mentioned the Terminator, we're heading towards that future if we keep depending on these machines.
That's right. We don't know what's going on right now happening in other countries. They're building computers to go fight.
Exactly.
Robots. And we sitting there thinking, okay, we with our country, we're going to go out there and use our men. They're going to use you, starting to use less of you. Then you're going to wonder, what's going on? So I don't know. I'm looking, And the thing that really gets me, how can you replace a human for your sexual organs? I mean, it's bad enough man done went to transgender, changing things that didn't working out. So we need somebody not gonna complain. You know, so I don't know about you guys. I'm not worried. I'm just like, you not getting this? Nobody not shocked what we saying? And I want to just one excuse. I just want to say this before we go on. I just got to repeat this. At TV 1061. If you like our shows and you love what we doing, we have private donations to keep this going. We asking for your donation. It's on the screen to help us out to keep this thing going. And if you want to call in and it's maybe a topic or something you want to talk about, leave it into the show, and we'd be glad to pick it up and talk about it. Maybe be a guest in our studio. I just had to say that, King D.
Yeah, no problem. But yes, it's scary, you know, because this is what they say, this is what the new age is coming to, right? The AI intelligence replacing the humans, basically. You know, they don't need to give you a break at work anymore. You know?
That's right.
That robot is going to work 24/7.
I'm tired. You can go home.
They just need people to work on it.
That's it. That's it, literally. And they don't have to worry about somebody, hey, you didn't give me a break. Hey, I ain't got to worry about
They're
that.
going to say, go home. I will.
Hey, my check wasn't right. Okay, no problem. You ain't got to check it now. How about that?
Exactly.
Because this robot is already paid for. You know?
Exactly.
And that's what's really going on now. Me doing some research, since this was our topic this week. That's what actually Tesla is doing right now. Elon Musk, he has Tesla workers right now working 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts. And guess what they're making? Robots.
Get out of here. But they've been having problems
right
with
now.
those cars.
Look it up. Robots.
But the cars
right
been
now.
burning up, different things, recalls.
Yes, they
things
they
like
still
that.
doing the
Self-drive.
cars. They still got the
Self-drive too?
The
Teslas.
self-drivers messing up.
Man, I thought the self-drive just to park it. They're actually trying to go down the interstate, a freeway.
Oh yeah, it'll actually drive itself. Yeah, it'll actually drive itself, and that's another thing with the AI intelligence. You know, you can buy a Tesla, and then you can send it to work. You know, with all these ride shares, this is what it's coming to. You might pay $30,000 for this car, but guess what? That car might make you $50,000 a year. Chauffeuring people around on his own.
Exactly.
But you got a point, because my wife has a 2023, and I noticed in the truck drivers they have in it, if you drive behind somebody, the car automatically slows down automatically.
Automatically, they has
It's
that
like,
feature.
What's going on? I told my wife, look at this. It's basically doing itself. And then when they clear it to open up, it opens up on the highway. So that's computer.
Yes, it's all over. It's all.
And we're gonna put our, we're gonna trust our lives to something like that. I can't.
But what do you think we can do? What do you think what can we do to change that? I'll ask you, King Raph.
I think we're here for awareness.
Okay.
Because the thing about it, come on, you can say this. Who are we? Big budget people. Come on, we are nobody. But people go around clueless, like, well, I don't want to know. They get a bill and throw it in a drawer and think, long as I don't see it until the lights cut off. What happened? Well, the bill was here. I didn't want to see it. So what were we supposed to do? This, to me, Talk Show Kings is bring awareness to people. People sitting home and thinking the world going to get better. It ain't going to do nothing until you say something. So my thing is that when you're buying certain products, you got to understand, you got to do some research. I know everybody ain't going to do that. You got to do some research and understand who you're buying from and who they donating money to. Because let the truth be told, it's been rumored that a lot of companies you buy stuff, they shooting money to other countries. It could be a war against us. I mean, hell, just the other day, the president said, hey, to Putin, congratulations to get your people back. The the ex-president Trump. Why would you call Putin and let Putin tell him that's congratulations? Okay. We're not politicking, but all I'm just trying to say to you,
Yeah, because you know that's another lane there. So
Yeah,
let's
but-
not drop that politics.
But
in
when
there.
you see these crazy things happening, hell, I see anybody. I don't trust nobody.
Yes.
And I say all I can do is God say I make any man a footstool before me any day. It's just that I'm looking at these computers, man. It is crazy because you can call on the phone or you could be having a conversation, and then y'all experience this. You have a conversation and on your line it just pop up what you just talking about, and the
Yes.
phone
That
is
gets
off.
me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see
It's
it all the
listening.
time.
That's right. Big Brother is listening all the time. Trust me. They say it's in the televisions, you know, your TVs at home,
Your computers.
your computers at home, and these phones. I mean, that's just taking away our privacy. It's just going a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit radical for me. But
No, we never had privacy here though.
yeah, when you look at it, you're right.
I say as these technology evolves, it's just going to be more easier for them
That's
to
right.
spy on us.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right.
What do you think we can do about it, Jaquez King?
Honestly, there's nothing we can do about it. As technology grows more and more advanced, people is going to get more and more dependent on it. People is
That's right.
going to do malicious things in that field. I mean, it's just a fast-growing billion-dollar industry.
That's right.
There's no fighting it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know me. You know, I play the devil's advocate.
Oh,
I feel it's always a way to combat something, right, guys? You know
gonna
me,
throw a bomb?
right?
You
Right.
gonna
You
say
know,
that-
no, it's just the fact that like you said, you go into these grocery stores. You know, they got the self checkout. You go into these fast food, they got the board that you go in, right? You order right here, and then they call your number. You go back and get it. You don't need nobody taking orders no more. You go to a restaurant, even a sit-down restaurant. They have a thing sitting right there on the
Computer's
desk,
a
on the
thing,
table, right? Boom, you tap your order in, boom, boom, boom.
McDonald's have that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taco Bell,
McDonald's
all
have
that.
it, but I'm talking about dine-in restaurants as well.
Oh, dining now?
Dine-in restaurants have it as well, to where as though, you know, you can go in and they got the little board there and you put your order in, and next thing you know, your waitress or waiter come out here, boom, here's your food. They might come out and serve you the water. Be like, you know, if you still want to order, you know, old style, you know,
Yes.
old-fashioned style, they still allow you to do that. But at the same time, they give you that option that you can place your order here on this here, or you can, you know, give me my order.
That's
So
it.
my thing is, you know, if we want to really fight this thing, you know what I mean? Because I honestly feel that it is going to take away a lot of our jobs.
Yeah,
I mean, even though I hate to say
Talking
it,
about that
a
legal
lot of us
alien.
don't want to work anyway. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Because there's jobs out here, but you got a lot of us that really don't want to work. you
No.
know, especially after the pandemic. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
About us working nowadays, you know? And you got these immigrants coming in. And they working for, you know, little or
Uber.
nothing. You know,
Uber,
and,
all
yeah,
that.
I mean, they busting their butts, though.
Yeah, but a little change,
What you
and,
think?
but it is adding up, you know.
Yeah,
But it's
absolutely.
what you said earlier. It's like the jobs. Come on, man. After they gave us that little money and say, because they've been having money all the time. And I'm going to keep it real. You said on a previous show back, you said money's going shipped overseas. But come on. I believe this country, I remember the producer of the show said one time, hell, we can help these homeless. We can build little things and bring the money here and send it over there. Somebody got to say that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Because there's no way anybody should be over here starving or homeless with as much money as this country
And we the richest, what?
send
country
out.
in the world?
Yes, exactly. With this inflated money. Okay, this cloud money. Basically, that's what I call it, cloud money.
Cloud
Because
money.
it's all in the cloud, right? You know, they put it. It's in your account. Guess what? 9 times out of 10, you go into the store using your debit card or your credit card. You're never touching the money.
That's right.
It's just being transferred
It's floating
through
around.
the air.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally. You know? So that's
But
what I call it.
With
cloud
all
money.
that tax money, though, is what they want to put it in, though.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yes.
it's not going to go to the people that really needs it unless it's going to line up their pockets.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what it's all about, man. You know, bringing awareness to this and letting people know that it is a way to combat it. You know,
Yes.
not participate. Okay. I mean, if everybody stood up and band together, which I know, of course, hey, we in America, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
but
that's funny.
You know what I'm saying? But
They're going to
listen,
like you for some reason. Their eyes funny.
right. We
They
can't
knows.
participate. If we see these things in the store, no, I need somebody to take my order, or I'm not spending my money here. How about that?
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? If you don't have somebody checking me out, I'm not about to solicit your business. I'm not about to participate.
And that's the truth. I actually do that. I
Yes.
don't, and
Yes.
I will not show back up and support your business.
Yes.
My wife
It's-
done tried almost every restaurant. The server was back. We never went back.
Yes.
And they could say, sure, I lost one, but suppose you lose 2, 3, and it start adding up.
But it's about the AI taking over. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
If we allow this
Computers.
intelligence to take over our jobs and we keep on participating in it, like,
right.
oh, it's cool. Hey, no, hey, look at that. That's cute. That's funny. Hey, look at that. Hey, we think it's just something cute, but it's really serious.
No, it's scary.
It's really serious.
It's scary.
Guys, it's really serious. So, the only way to stop anything is don't participate. If you don't go to that restaurant because they got that system set up, they're going to lose money. They're going to shut down. You don't go to that store, but do we have enough power to do it? Yes, but how many people are going to actually stand together to do it? That's the question.
No,
'Cause
that's
all it
like,
takes
that's-
is
no, I
one
was gonna say
person
it's like a black woman going to a hair product store and he disrespects somebody. We're going to boycott. Ooh, they say they got hair on sale. Get out of my way.
They coming, right? Exactly.
That's
Get
all
mad.
it takes is one person.
It-
Well, this will make my life easier.
Yes.
And then they're all falling in behind.
Yes.
I'm going for that sale. Forget that, that H. What? They disrespect y'all. And getting back to AI, it's important. It's important, and it's we laughing at this some things, but I know it's not really funny because somebody's job is being taken right now today because of computers. They're unloading trucks. I heard on Walmart. They got a truck place unload the trucks now, and they set their computer line because somebody's saving money. They want to get us all in that bowl, and you can't do nothing. You gotta look at those movies, man. Those Star Wars movies and all that. The computer.
Yes.
Come on. You know what? You remember this show? The Bionic Man?
Absolutely.
I was watching that
Absolutely.
last night. The Bionic Woman.
Oh wow, I haven't seen it in decades, but I know.
Yeah,
I
I watched
remember.
it
I
very
watched it
once.
when we were kids. The
Yeah.
Bionic Man. That's
Yeah, you
right.
say
That brings back
he was
memories.
thinking, "Dang, man, I wish I could do that.
Yes.
I break my arm, maybe I can." But they actually got a
Bionic
robot
Man,
thing
yes.
where people have no arms, and it can hurt you, crush
Yeah.
your hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, they got military. Like you were saying earlier, they literally got soldiers that's robots.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. It's real, guys.
Mm.
Listen, and they, you're gonna have to really. I don't know if a 22 gonna hurt this thing. You know what I mean? You might have to have a little bit something bigger than a 22 to stop these
No,
robots.
I mean,
you know
you-
what I mean? Because they don't bleed.
That's
You're
right.
gonna have to hit them somewhere really serious, but they actually have, and they tried it out in California too. I did some research. They tried out the robots on the police force.
Really?
Absolutely,
Well,
absolutely.
You know what that's like, right? You remember Will Smith in that movie?
What,
Yeah, the robot
iRobot?
iRobot. That's what it was.
And they had,
Yeah.
man, they had what, hundreds of them all lined up, and it was fast, strong.
They got them.
Shoot.
They got
And
them.
the thing is all it takes is one robot to kill a civilian, and they're all going to revolt.
And they're all programmed.
Well, yeah, exactly, because they're programmed to win.
That's right.
They're programmed to win. So if they feel that they're being threatened or challenged, what do you think they're gonna do to a human?
That's right. They revolt, like you said.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, these things are programmed to think for themselves, and they are programmed
Terminator.
to win.
I told you.
Exactly. They're not
Terminator.
just programmed to let them get used like we're programmed to get used, and we're allowing the system to use us. You know what I'm saying? But they have been programmed to win and not being able to be used
At all costs. Win.
at all costs. They're trying to win.
I wonder if people thinking we're robots. And I'll be at home doing this going,
I mean, I listen.
That's
And
a whole
guys,
rabbit hole right there.
Oh my goodness, man! Because
Exactly.
if you think about it, how this system is, we are robots.
come on now.
We're literally human robots. We
That's
wake
right.
up, we do our daily ritual. They brush our teeth, get ready for work, go to work, and a lot of these jobs is robot jobs.
That's right.
Especially at the plants, especially at these, factories. You're standing in line.
That's right. And the computer going to be better. They can look at that thing,
And then when the bell ring, what? You going on break?
The computer's still working.
Time off. going back to work. Guess what? Bell ring. It's time to get off. Get in your car. Go home. You know, and it's people that follows that pattern literally
Yeah.
every day
All
without
robots.
any other extracurricular. You know, not taking time out for yourself. So I advise everybody, you know, if you are stressed out and you do have a job like that, please try to take time out for yourself. Please do something.
It is something that everybody needs.
Yes, yes. You know, you have to take time out to relax your mind, get your mind together, think about something that you might want to do, accomplish in life. You know what I mean? Don't let that 9 to 5 strap you down to
right.
the point to where as though you feeling like a robot.
Now, I experienced that because driving a truck, I remember I had so much fatigue. I used to be off for the weekend. I'm stressed and think I'm late for work.
Yes.
You ever been so like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I
Woke
know
up, thought you're late, think you're late.
Man, look, I'm so serious. When they said this thing called the white dog, truck drivers know about it. It's like you think you've seen a white dog. I remember so bad, I thought there was a hole in the interstate. I'm hitting brakes. What the heck is wrong with me? And truck drivers that's looking at me right now, you remember when you be taking that brake on the side of the road and you feel like the tractor's moving, you hitting brakes?
Yes.
And he's like, man, oh my God.
Yes.
I'm tripping.
It's tripping.
Because I'm telling you, look, all we hear for awareness, the computer want to take your job. I know people saying, shh, be quiet. Yeah, this slick, smoothly, keep calling in. Keep calling in for work. You don't have to come in today or none this week. We got I Will. Who the heck is I Will? I Will robot.
They ready. I'm trying to tell you, they mass producing them right now.
I believe it.
As we speak. Look it up. It's
I
real,
believe
guys.
it.
Look it
Sex.
up.
I told you earlier, the sex industry right now in the economy working. I'm telling you, they got some literally taking sacks off trucks.
Yes, I believe it. Well, they already got it at Amazon. You know, if you talk to people they got robots there working at
Really?
Amazon right now. Literally,
Wow.
they got an area where just the robots are doing the work. They're there. Literally.
What the human beings? What are they doing?
Well, they doing their part and doing the things that they got them doing as well.
And
But
eventually
they
gonna lose their job.
eventually, that's what they're trying to create. Because just think, after they buy that robot, they only got that's a
That's
one-time
right.
shot.
Production will bump up like 50%.
I mean, come on, man. Look at your overhead.
And
You know?
what about theft? They not stealing nothing.
Phew, man, I didn't think about that. King Raph, the theft.
The light you right the camera on everywhere. I
Sad
heard
to
they'll
say.
spend $100,000, $1 million just to make sure you're not stealing
Just the
nothing
security
Right.
system,
and
right?
not give you a raise.
Exactly.
Shoot,
now they
we can
don't
go-
even need a security.
We can go further with
That's right.
it.
That's
Like,
right.
No, they got
Robot
the
ain't
in the Walmart parking lot. The big camera thing now is watching everything. Closed
yeah.
circuit.
Oh yeah.
They got you.
Oh yeah.
but we can even take it further to like if they got robots working everywhere, they could take out break rooms, the cafeterias that they don't have to spend on food.
Man, I ain't think about that part.
I mean, it's bonuses all over the board when you're
So
dealing
you know
with
what
that.
they could be hiring? Technicians, people who can work in repairing those things.
And all they will need is about 10 of them.
That's right. And we at home where they're scratching and itching. I really truly don't believe in our lifetime, but I believe our kids' is gonna have to face that a new world.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, what do I do? They don't even teach regular things I'm more in school anymore. I have a great granddaughter, well, not granddaughter, pre-K. You know, come on, they learn that you got to work, you eat, you know, what's your colors and all like this. But what about the next 30 years and you know, we gone? Because, hey, if I'm here, oh, well, God bless, but at the same time, I'm putting my time in. So all we hear as Talk Show Kings is awareness for you to open your ears up. Don't act like the world when you die, it's going to stop. Guess what? We're going to hire such and such next. That's where we're at. And don't forget the call-ins. If anybody want to call in right now, the lines are open. If they want to chime in and if they want to give their part, what they want to say, maybe experience something that we don't know. Hey, I had to put that out, guys.
Oh yeah,
okay, that's
absolutely,
okay.
absolutely. Go ahead, Jacquez. Anything else?
I'll just say that, like, yeah, we need to be more aware because they could fire us and have that new robot the next day.
That's right.
I mean, and they could just slowly do it and just like put it like with a bow on it, like, well, we're just gonna let everybody go, but you could get all this money, and then the next week,
everybody's replaced.
Everybody's replaced.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. When I had that stroke, I had people calling me about 3 months later. Hey man, you gone? Yeah, bruh. I mean, they raise up.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're in my spot. Can you believe that?
Absolutely.
They might wish me to die, but
at the same time, it's giving them that opportunity to move up.
That's right.
But just think, hey man,
like the computers, not human beings, and it's just somebody, like when you just said early, somebody get fired. Suppose somebody died. Guess what?
They got them replaced the next day.
Well,
Exactly.
our condolences card, raise some money, go $500, $600. Sorry. You're going to make more money now if you take that trip.
And that's if they even do that for you.
That's right. Why I can't do it like what you call it? He had it easy. Things change.
All the time. And so this is the change. It's going to change. It's happening, guys. It's happening. So we just gotta. We have to think about it, man, when we're making these decisions, and we're thinking it's, a pleasure, and we're thinking that it's, convenient to use these tools that they putting out here for us to participate in, and it's really designed to, take away human jobs.
No, excuse me, King D. I want to chime in on this. Those television. I heard a rumor that it's a camera in there looking at you.
Yeah, in some televisions, there is a camera, and someone at the other end can hack into it and watch you while you watching the TV.
This is what they say. These are the theories that people are really literally saying that is true. I can't do it, so I don't know, but this is what people are saying that they are able to do. I gotta stop being butt naked in front of the TV. And just like the cameras, we got these security cameras at home. I advise everybody to do it, because when you buy in these security cameras, they come with already a password that they already have set up in the system. I advise everyone to change their password, because that password, they know that password. They can get into your security cameras. They can be in your home. If you don't, they can be in your home even when you do change the password, but at least, you can change your password to try to safeguard yourself from, certain people
now,
or
wait a minute.
certain powers that be.
I want to be the devil's advocate on that.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
They got hackers, professional hackers.
Oh, yeah, they got
Remember
them.
in Russia, they had a hacker, and people didn't tell you when they was hacking those companies. They didn't put it out there. They was paying them millions.
Oh, we have a caller.
Okay.
Hey, we gotta go
All right.
It's sad that we
Talk Show
let's see
Kings.
what she's talking about.
What you got?
Well, hello, Talk Show Kings. This is Johnny from Maryland.
Hello, Johnny.
I just had a comment. You guys had a show before as far as college.
Wait, hold up, Johnny, hold up for 1 second. We got to take a break real quick. But can we get you back in about 10 minutes?
Okay.
We got to pay some bills. You did call right when we were about to go on break, Johnny, and we do greatly apologize for that. And we hope that you can give us a call back, and we definitely want to hear what you're saying and with your comment. So just give us a minute, and we're going to take this break. We'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Hi, my name is Lauren, and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
The Talk Show Kings on TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.
You are tuned in to
All right, guys. Welcome back to the second half of the show. We had a caller come in. Please, caller, call us back so we can take your call, so we can try to move forward to this second topic. But the second topic is going to be a little touchy for some people, but it's real and it's happening every day in our society. It is the transgender. The transgenders competing against that opposite sex. You know, we're going to touch that and just give you guys a little history on transgenders. Transgenders has been around for a long time, I would say, but they do have androgynous beings and statues all over the world, and mostly Western society, I would say. It's not over in the African society or the melanated people's societies and cultures, but they do have it going, dating back almost 3,000 years, that they have these sculptures and statues of these, you know, transgender beings and things of that nature. But and to go back and give you a little history, it was a scientist back in Germany. He was one of the first scientists that started dibbling dabbling in this thing, you know what I mean, this transgender changing sex. And he was from Germany, and that was back in the 1800s, you know, in the mid 1800s to be exact. And he had started doing it and trying to change males to females. I think that was his first experiment. And of course it failed, you know. A lot of people died behind, you know what I mean, these experiments. And then it was a scientist that had learned from this guy, and he was from America, and he brought it to the Americas, I think I want to say in the 1918, okay? To start studying it and trying to do the same as this. And it's a dark lane to go down, man. It's really a dark thing to, you know, tap into. But this is what they were doing. And I think the first actual United States athlete was in 1976 in the U.S. Open. It was a tennis player that actually played against a woman, and it was a man that was a transgender and played up against a woman in the U.S. Open. And I'm not sure if he won the U.S. Open, if he beat all the women and won, I'm not sure. But at the same time, that is the first encounter in America that we had a transgender playing sports against that opposite sex. So, guys, let's go in and start to ask you first and foremost, what do you think about the transgender and the transgender
What I think
society?
is, it don't need to be. I mean, they could be in sports, but have their own league, because playing against a woman, I get it. You want to be called a woman, but you're not a woman, physically, and you still have the advantages over a cisgender woman.
I agree. I mean, because as far as us men, of course, we're way stronger and bigger and stronger than a woman, So it's no reason why a man should feel like he's actually accomplishing something when he transform into a woman and beat a woman. I don't know where that accomplishment comes from, but but for a woman to transgender into a male or to be a male and compete, 9 times out of 10, she's not going to beat a man in boxing. She's not going to beat a man in basketball. She's not going to beat a man in baseball. It's going to be a lot of things that a woman can't beat a man in, but it is a lot of things that men can beat women in if they do the transgender, change their, gender and compete. So what do you think, King
Well,
Rap?
my take on that, I was really trying to listen closely what you guys had to say, because I have homosexuals in my family. Love them to life. And not disrespecting them. I just because I might not agree with what they do, I'm going to love them. But I look at this thing as a serious thing because when they do this, they go out to feel like, I want to feel like a woman. It was said that, just off the subject a little bit, they got a guy who flew from America and went to another country, and he done the sex change. On his way coming back, he was sorry he ever did that. Now, when you look at a man, I look at a woman. I hear women, I used to make this statement. I say, I'm so glad I'm a man. And I know women say, I'm so glad I'm a woman. But to lose your penis, that's the hero of a man, the strength of a man. And
That's your best friend.
Exactly. But when you look at that thing, and it was actually about 40 years ago, I watched a movie, a true story. This one guy, his girlfriend she was a dressmaker. She wanted him to try this dress on. He was a straight up guy. He tried to dress on, and then he started looking at himself. And then all of a sudden, it started right then and there. Started looking how he looked. So the guy just like, I look good. Then eventually had that thing with the breasts. I look at Bruce Jenner today. I'm looking at him. I was a fan of Bruce Jenner.
Yes, I was too.
I broke my heart. I mean, come on, a triathlon. The guy I looked up to this guy. Then he did this thing, and I said, that's his life. But what gets me when people egg on things like, oh, Caitlyn Jenner, his name, the most beautiful, that's a lie. You cannot change no woman. I think women are so beautiful. I love women. And nothing taken from other women, I think black women are the most beautiful, creative women. But don't get me wrong, I dated all race of women. But what I'm saying to you is this. You can be able you want to be, but you shouldn't put it on somebody else to make you respect me because I'm a woman. And we can get all shots. They got to take shots for the rest of their lives and take shots because they got their penis taken away. Because you open wound now. And I think to myself, I said it many times in the show, 7 granddaughters, 1 great-granddaughter. I love them all. And I know they should never be in an arena where a person just had that sex because the strength, they're going to always have that strength. And you taking those shots, they're going to make you even stronger. Because I did some research a few days ago, and there was a guy in America. He beat someone swimming. But the American Federation, they said, it was on the panel of 3, it was all two of them said no, you should not compete because the American had nothing to do with the World Federation because they couldn't have a transgender in there because come on, that person has strength and they person right now still fighting to be. I should be in it because I have vagina and I have breasts. Come on now, really?
Yes. Yeah.
No, and just I want to say this part because
No, go ahead.
I remember there was pushing about in Carolina talking about young kids to use the same bathroom. I'm like, hell no. Little girls. Now I was a
Now they pushing this in schools, and I
Yes.
keep seeing that on TikTok and everything that they're trying to push this in schools. Oh, we got a
All
caller.
right, got a caller.
Talk Show Kings. What do you got?
Oh, we lost you?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Johnny again.
Hey, Johnny.
Now, y'all done changed topics on me, but I got something for that one, too. Now, I understand that that boxer was supposedly, I'm not sure on either way, but was supposed to have an abundance of male hormones. She was a woman. So, but what do you guys feel about that? Because I do know women that have an abundance of male hormones, and they're not men. They've had children and carried children. So what is your take on that?
Are the hormones like
Maybe a
testosterone?
little stronger than the average woman.
Now, I've heard that. And I'd go deeper than that. What about the two sexes? The hermaphrodite, they call it? Two sexes?
Yeah, hermaphrodites. Maybe
Yeah.
they were almost a hermaphrodite. We don't know. But if she has a vagina, she has all the woman goodies, but she has an abundance of male testosterone and so forth, well, then she's a woman.
Yeah, she's a woman, but I mean,
and I
still
know a
can't
little
use
bit
steroids.
about that because you have women with excess of hair and so forth on the chin and wherever that is apparently a lot of male hormones going on there.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that because that does happen. You know, a woman that has a lot of more male hormones than normal and things of that nature. And like you say, my take on this whole thing is, you know, I don't judge anybody for what they want to do with themselves. You know, I feel everybody have a right to do what they want to do, what they feel they want to do. But if you was to ask me on what should a person do or what should come of that, when you're placed in this what I call vessel, you have to respect the vessel. You know, if I was born a male, I think a male should respect the vessel that he was born in, and not want to, you know, disrespect. Or a woman, vice versa. You know, because you know it's a morals thing for me. You know, it's just a morals thing for me. If I was born a man, I should respect that more. I should respect the values of who, you know, I was created to be. Because the research that, I don't know if you guys are into the reincarnation thing, or do y'all even believe in reincarnation, or how this thing even perpetuates. But at the same time, there's stories of males or females coming back as males. Now, who's in control of that? That's one thing. But at the same time, so I can see why, you know, women may have more masculine, you know, aspects, and more men having more feminine, being born with more feminine because they've been born before. I mean, there's stories of kids telling you about a story that they lived here before as a woman, literally, and telling you about this person. I don't know how deep, you know, you guys go, but these are real stories. So if that person was a woman in their past life and came back as a man, there could be some confusion. There's room for confusion, right?
But I want to keep it on the basis with Clarissa Shields. You guys know her, a boxer. She's a female boxer. I think she's a champion. She is tough.
Yes.
I like her.
Yeah.
I love what
she's
she
tough.
said. I think you just said it. She said, I love to fight, and would she take that challenge, she probably would. But she said something I really liked. She said, I think if you're a transgender, there should be an action of the transgender you're fighting. Let's keep it straight. Because I actually seen that swimmer. I saw the swimmer is living from America, beat someone out, and is in the pool, and it was more masculine. You could see the face, and they had the little dress and everything. But I'm 100% with you, but back to both of y'all on that. But we got to keep this thing real. Just like I talked about the bathroom thing. We was all boys once, and we had in our mind, ooh, bathroom with a girl, ooh, come on now.
Yeah,
Like, what's your mind frame? So, now you're trying to tell us we all the same. They got bathrooms a day. 2 people, men and women, can go in the same bathroom. And come on now, I would feel out of place for a woman walk up in there, and the woman should feel the same way.
Yeah. So, but Johnny, so my question to you, what do you think about that?
Did we lose you?
No, we still got her.
Okay.
Johnny?
Oh, she must have.
I guess you're on the bathroom.
But yeah, but back to what you were saying, as far as if they're gonna do the transgender thing, let them. That's the third gender. If they're gonna do that, if they're gonna go that far, and to allow it to, to perpetuate in our society, create a third gender. Okay, you had a male's bathroom, you had a female's bathroom, then you have the transgenders bathroom or sports, or you just add a third gender.
Mm-hmm.
Don't confuse it with the females and the males and think that that's okay, because like you said, it was a guy that went in jail and he was a transgender, and they put him with the women, and guess what he did? Impregnated about 20 of them.
Oh, but he had his
Literally.
male parts?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Then. Come
But he
on,
had
you
the
gotta-
boobs. You know what I'm saying? But he still had his, the testicles and the things of that nature. But they allowed him to literally go and stay in the women's part of the.
So that's like Bruce Jenner.
jails.
He have his male part.
Yeah.
He never turn off. I just got to say before we continue, if you're listening right now and you like what we're saying, and you see our Cash App, please, if you want to hear more of these subjects, please send today and help us support this station, TB 1061, Talk Show Kings. And we're waiting for your calls. We really want your help to get this on. I got to say this now. Do you know what they laboring now? It's called straight, gay, transgender now. You got to pick one of those things you are. Remember, it used to be black and white.
Yeah.
Now,
Male or female.
You got about 5 other labels under that too.
Oh yeah, yeah. But this is the confusion. This is where it's becoming complicated to walk this walk each day. Because of like I was saying, there has been these stories of these kids. I mean, these is innocent kids. They're not crazy. They're telling you that they've been here before.
well, you know why I'm not disagreeing with you?
know?
I remember this one guy was living in California about 30 years ago. He actually died, and he came back to life. And he said, when they brought him back to life, he said, Jesus is an N-word. And everybody got quiet. And everybody was like, whoa. Because he said, and he was a racist family. And then that make you see, I know you're not lying. Nothing don't surprise me in this world anymore. Because, I tell people this. I experienced this, and I asked God, can I tell people? I was in a truck driving my tractor trailer. I was working on this comedy skit. I used to do regular comedy. I went to Christian comedy. Listen to me. Listen to me. I say, coming to the stage, I'm on my phone recording it. Raphael doing Christian comedy. God knows, I heard a voice, there's only 2 seats. I nearly want to turn the truck over. I'm not funny. Ooh, I was shaking. I say, Lord, excuse me. I got my card, my business card changed to Christian humor. God, we have a humorous God, but God don't crack jokes. That's why I see what you're saying. Nothing don't surprise me.
Absolutely.
So I just listen to your respect.
Yes, absolutely. Because it's real out here. It's a lot of things that they don't talk about. It's a lot of things that we don't know.
What about the half man and half horse back then?
Half man and half horse, they could have existed. I didn't live at that time, so I can't bear witness. I won't put my head on the block for it.
Is it
But at the
fiction or
same
what?
time, you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible.
Anything.
Anything is possible. You have scientists. You have people that
That's
has
right.
done
Creating right
all
now
ti-
in some barn.
Exactly. It's a dark world out here.
Does
you
somebody
know?
ever think about people that get kidnapped? Where those people at? They're still looking from the years.
Oh my God! I've seen something not too long ago. Was talking about how many kids were actually been abducted from each country,
That's right.
and the numbers are staggering.
And the kids that are found is higher than that.
Man, listen.
I go deeper than that. It's saying that in the third world countries, these kids, they're taking their body parts, selling it on the market, on the black market,
Yes.
in lungs, kidneys, and everything.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it matches
yeah.
up.
But what do y'all think though? Do you guys think, far as going back to the actual topic, do you think transgenders have a place in going against the opposite sex?
No.
No.
No? Yeah, I agree. I agree on that as well. I agree. And something definitely needs to, if they're going to do that, they should have a transgender.
Like Carissa Shields
Sport.
said herself, that's right. They should fight.
It should be their own thing, you know, but not literally, because I've seen a transgender male that was a woman in a boxing match with a female, and it was terrible. You know, he really
Wailing on
punished
her.
that woman. Yeah, he really.
But I think
punished
that's
her.
the same thing
And it was
Johnny
sad.
called in. But that was not a transgender. I found out they have a lot of testosterone in that individual. I thought it was a male too, but it wasn't.
Which one? Which
The one you talking about, the Olympics or what?
No, it wasn't the Olympics.
Okay.
No, it was just
Oh,
a
it's
boxing
American?
match. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It was
All
over
right.
here. Yeah. No, it wasn't the Olympics. No. This was an actual fight that took place, and it was terrible, man. It was bad, man.
Is that
It
the
was
woman
bad.
said, I got hit, like I never got hit so hard in my life or something? That the woman?
I'm not sure if that
And she was down in seconds or something?
I'm not sure if that was the fight, but it didn't last. I think it only went to the second round.
Okay,
But they
that's
stopped
not the one.
it. They stopped it. They
Okay.
stopped it. Yeah, they stopped the fight.
But I do have to say this to the folks looking at us right now. We have nothing against transgenders, homosexual, straight. We just informing you what's going on out here. So we want you to know our comments, it's nothing, it's not the views of this station. It's our personal comments. So we're just having a discussion. We want you to realize that. So we don't want you to call the producer of the show, I'm gonna kick your butt.
No. It's just talking about the subjects that and giving our opinion.
Exactly.
Now,
on
here's the
what's
thing.
going
How
on.
do y'all feel about if a woman say like, they want to go against the transgender woman? It's her choice.
Was that your? Oh, that's different.
Do y'all agree with that?
I think everybody has a freedom
But
of
you know
choice,
today
like
you gotta
I
sign
said
a what?
before.
You got to sign a waiver. Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
Sign a waiver,
She
right?
dead, but she signed.
I say she knew the risks going into it.
All right, but since we're on this subject, you think women should play professional NFL football?
Again, well, with the men or have their own league?
And they do. The women does. But say a woman want to say, I want to play NFL.
No, no.
I think it's I don't think any of that should go on. I think
agree.
if it's the males, it's the males. If the females got a league, the females play the leagues. If it's the transgenders had a league. You
Let's
know
be
what I
honest.
mean?
I mean, they're
You know?
at a very, like in the NFL, they're at a huge disadvantage.
It's huge.
Imagine they get hit by, someone in the NFL. They're going into the
right.
field.
That's right. You're right, because I had never seen a woman kick far like a man. And I think
Well,
it's
it
cool
is
that a
some,
woman
now
can
it
do
is
her
some
own
field
thing.
goal kickers that's women that can kick pretty good, but at the same
gotta
time,
see
when you're
that
talking about the physical aspect
Exactly.
of the game,
Tackle,
now,
running back catching.
absolutely not.
They get smashed.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, and I've seen very few people, because I like the idea of weightlifting. I see some women competitive. They be lifting, but to me, I love the weightlifters, but it grosses me out when I see a woman be like that. It's not attractive to me. But that's just my opinion.
I second that. I concur. Definitely not attractive to
I
me.
cracked a joke when I do
You know,
stand-up comedy. I said,
I need
I wouldn't
something
want
soft,
a woman
not hard.
can, body slam me because she come home, because the man's supposed to be the man of the house until she get home.
Exactly. But at the same time, that's definitely not appealing to me either. I wouldn't like to lay up next to something
I
that.
like it to a point. I don't Don't
Wait a
be.
minute. Whoa, back up. What point you like?
It's to a point like a woman that's athletic could take care of you. She takes care of her body, but don't be just straight muscle, like Arnold Schwarzenegger type muscle.
Legs, arms, big as yours,
No.
chest. Yeah.
But I mean, if you got some muscle, that's good.
I go
You
check
take
on the
care of
baby. I know
yourself.
you
Yeah,
tired.
being a woman that's toned, of course, you know. I mean, she still has her feminine aspects, but I mean, you know, she don't have the broad shoulders, and you know what I'm saying.
The cut.
And the
Yes.
cut up, you know, and the chest,
Yep.
you know,
Like,
don't
what's
even
that-
don't even
what's
have
that
a
show
chest
growing
anymore.
Up, like the American Gladiators.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good show.
It was a good show,
Yeah.
but like I said, like women like that, no.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much for me, anyway. Some guys might like it, but not for me at all. No.
Shoot, that's what I'm talking about. And just listening to that right now, it is rough. And like you said, should transgenders compete with females? And my question is definitely 100% no.
Yeah.
It's no.
Yeah.
I just don't think. And I know they're probably thinking, why not? Well, you could have stayed a man and compete against a man. And I always say this: I don't believe in beating on a woman. I'm gonna tell you why. I'd rather two of you guys jump me than because I know I can beat the hell out of a woman. I'd rather you fight me because like that's what a man, that's what we was born to protect.
Oh, we got another caller.
All right.
Talk Show Kings, what do you got?
Hello, my name is Nicole.
Hello, Nicole.
Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, what do you got?
I would like to comment on the transgender topic.
Yeah.
Yes. So about that, I feel like nowadays we live in a society where transgender, that's pretty much everywhere. When you turn on the TV, it's everywhere. So that being, since it's everywhere, it's more accepted, if you see what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where it's more accepted, but
How far do we go with it?
Yes, how far do we go?
But the question is, how do we stop it from spreading to our kids and everything? Because that's the point I'm trying to make. Kids are sponges, and so when they're seeing it on TV, they're seeing it in their classroom, everywhere. So that's why I feel like it's being more accepted, because it's everywhere. Back when I was growing up, I grew up in the 90s. You didn't see it everywhere. You didn't really see that like you do today.
But as a caveat, though, we did see other stuff. I also grew up in the 90s, and they threw other stuff in on us, too, that's widely accepted now. It's just the next step.
Yeah, and my only way I would say to combat that is, you know, because, you know, the television, you know, with all the things that's going on the televisions and you know, the cell phones and things like that, you know, we gotta boycott it. You know what I mean? Because you can't say that they won't see it because it's still out here in the world, but it won't be so prevalent when they have to come home and actually have to see, you know, these drag queens and this thing and all the other, you know, things that they got going on in this society. But, you know, if the society feel that it's wrong, the society has to stand up and fight for it. That's just my voice on anything.
Hey, Nicole, that's who you are, Nicole?
Yes, that's my name.
Nicole. Yeah, I want to make sure. You know, I thank you for calling, but I just want to say I'm an early '60s man, and just like new and used, and I see a lot of things I shake my head at. And if you want to protect your kid, it may seem lame to some people, but I use prayer over them every day, because it's not just getting it on television, but they're getting it at school. They're around people that come home. I mean, God, I always speak about my grandkids. I find out they be in this group talking about some wild things. Like, do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have a son.
How old is he?
16.
Oh, God.
So,
Is he a man yet? That's what
But the funny thing about it, when he was younger, back when COVID was going on, I overheard him in the classroom because they had video classrooms where, kids have the laptop. The teacher was actually having a conversation about the transgender topic. And I actually emailed the teacher and, just, basically saying, I just will feel more comfortable if you guys will let the parents know.
I agree.
That you will be having that topic, that you will be talking about that topic in your classroom.
Why talk about that topic at all, though? Like, isn't school for, like, math, science, and all that? Like, why are we talking about transgenders?
Yes.
Oh,
Agreed.
and I just have to say this real quick. Remember when kids were going on a field trip, they had the permission slip? Remember that?
Yes.
They don't do that anymore. So I'm going to turn it over.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole, for your call. We winding down.
Thank you for
coming
that
to the
support.
end of
Please put a thumbs up on us.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Have
All
a good
right.
day.
You too. Bye-bye.
And so I think that's, our show for today. If anybody got any last words, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Just, try to keep protected. With a lot of these, transgender talks, it's just the world we live in now. I mean, we could try to fight back against it, but they're teaching it in schools. So just be mindful and crack down on the teachers because really they're not supposed to be talking about all that.
Okay. My topic is, listen up. We're not against anything to what you're doing out there. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, if you want to care to be this the way or that way, that's your choice. And just be, as my brother said, be mindful of everyone else. King Ralph.
And I second that notion. Like she was saying, the callers saying the kids are sponges. That's my concern. Just be mindful of the kids and allow the kids to grow up to be themselves without the influence, the outside influence. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Talk Show Kings.
All right, I'll see ya.
Booyah.
Talk Show Kings on TV 1061.
Man, what they gonna do with this black on black crime, man? I'm sick of this. Thank you for watching another edition of Talk Show Kings on TV 1061. We'll be seeing you soon.